Honorable His Excellency, the President of Mauritius, and His Excellency, who is the High Commissioner of India in Mauritius. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'll just tell you a simple thing. If you see this camera which they are holding there, our eye works like that. And simple phenomenon, all of you understand. When you're seeing this people with the TV cameras or the still cameras, you can see there is even this simple iPhone here. There is a lens of the camera here. You focus on that. It goes to the film, which goes to a studio. You develop it. Ladies and gentlemen, and Your Excellency, our eye works like that. We have a lens in the eye. In front of that, a window called the cornea. The rays of light go in, reach the film of the eye, which is called the retina, and goes to the best studio in the world, the brain. And automatically, as you're watching me and I'm watching you, and Your Excellency, as you're watching us, this is happening all the time. So remember, if a person has a cataract, we have to remove the cataract and fix a lens in the eye, because it's like you remove a lens of the camera. But if you see this animation, if there is no support, you can see this is the technique, sir. We are using glue or gum to fix a lens in an eye. And I'll just show you in a second how it is done. We implant this lens inside the eye, and you can see there. And then with glue or gum, we can fix the lens inside the eye. That is what I wanted to show you here. But remember one thing, this lens, which is being fixed with a glue, is nothing but a fibrin glue made of blood. Remember, if I take two pieces of paper and I stick them with Fevicol, that's a synthetic glue that cannot be used in an eye. But the glue made from the human eye, from human blood, is natural. Now, if you see that picture there, that brown structure there, that is the iris. So, if somebody has a damage in the front window cornea, we have to take somebody's dead cornea or dead eye and transplant it, which is what our Honorable Excellency has inaugurated. But another process, if you see there, you can see that pupil there in the center. You can see how small it has been made. It is a circular opening, and if you notice carefully, sir, it's a 1.5 millimeter opening. This patient came to me from the United States. She was totally blind, and with that, the next day, she was seeing very clearly. I thought I'd just show you one last thing before I close up the system here. Now, if you see, patients are there with keratoconus, okay, in which the front window of the eye is conical. In these patients also, instead of doing a transplant, we can make the eye like a pinhole, and that's why it's called pinhole pupilloplastie. And you can see here in these cases here, the final picture which I'll show you, this was a 14-year-old boy who came to me. If you see your picture there, pre-operatively, the eye is cut with a knife by mistake. He was playing with a knife. These people need transplant. But if you see the picture of the post-op, if you see the iris there, I made it like a pinhole there. And you can see that circle here. So the light is going through this, and this scar, this white scar, as you can see, is negated. And the patient can see distance and near without glasses. So I thought I'd just show you this for you to understand what this topic is on corneal transplantation and pinhole pupilloplastie. The idea here is when the patient comes, the doctor will decide both the treatments are available. Our idea is simple. A patient in Mauritius is treated in Mauritius. And we've got 3 centers for the same. Another big thing which I told His Excellency yesterday for the dinner was, our idea is to make Mauritius as the mecca of eye care. So that patients from all over Africa can come to Mauritius and get this high-tech treatment, which is now being done all over the world in America, Vietnam, Russia, and have it done in Mauritius. I'd like to thank His Excellency President of Mauritius for coming and also the High Commissioner of India for coming for this function. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Agarwal. That was really, really insightful. And now I'd like to request His Excellency Anurag Srivastavaji to please come forward for some words. Thank you.
His Excellency Mr. Dharamveer Gopal, President of the Republic of Mauritius, Honorable Reza Samtali, Member of Parliament, Professor Amar Agarwal, Chairman Dr. Agarwals Group of Eye Hospitals, Dr. Ashar Agarwal, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, namaskar and a very good afternoon to you. First of all, I must say that it is both a pleasure and a privilege to be here for the inauguration of this specialized cornea transplant unit. And as the two Dr. Agarwals have told us, that this is a facility which is state of the art, and it is now offering very specialized eye care here in Mauritius. I also learned while I was here a bit earlier that Mauritius was the first place where you moved in outside India, and therefore it shows that Mauritius, for Indian investors, for Indian businessmen, is the gateway and the hub to Africa, because I also understand from here you moved on to other countries in Africa. So this inauguration is another step in expanding access to good quality eye care here in Mauritius. And I would like to commend the two Dr. Agarwals who are here and their team for this initiative for bringing these advancements here. Let me talk a bit about our own healthcare partnership with Mauritius. As you know, this is a very special relationship that we share, a relationship which has many things at its core, amongst our common heritage, our common history, our common values. There is also this common shared aspiration to ensure that healthcare is affordable, it is accessible to everyone. And under this, through our development partnership, we have invested in the healthcare system of Mauritius. We believe that this is a very important part of our partnership. In fact, this is at the very core of our partnership. I say this because this strengthens what is the Dil Ka Rishta between our two countries. And it is very important that such partnership provides for quality and affordable healthcare. What are we doing under this? We are progressing quite well. We have 4 projects already underway. We have an area health center, we have 2 mediclinics, we are setting up a renal transplant unit at the Jawaharlal Nehru Hospital, which I expect will be inaugurated very soon, in a few months' time. And what we are trying to do through all of this, as I mentioned, is to strengthen the medical care system, but more importantly, for the health issues which are faced here in particular. For example, the renal transplant unit will address something which is very, very critical, which is that almost 10% of the population here suffers from chronic kidney disease. And we have about 1,500 patients here who are continuously under dialysis. So this center, the renal transplant unit, which would be set up and functional very soon, which will reduce the risk of treating patients in general wards. It will also pave the way for what could be cadaveric transplants in Mauritius. It will also pave the way for other organ transplants. In addition, we are doing something which is to strengthen the supply chains for cheap, affordable medicines. The only Jan Aushadhi Kendra, which is Government of India's initiative to provide generic medicines at affordable prices to citizens. The only Jan Aushadhi Kendra is functional in Mauritius. We set it up last year. Looking at the future, what I would say is during the historic visit of Prime Minister Dr. Agarwals to India in September, as part of the special economic package which was announced by the Government of India, healthcare again is a priority. So what we are doing there are two major projects. One, a 500-bedded facility to add on to the SSR National Hospital, and second, an Ayush center. If I look back, all of this, and in fact, last week I was invited by the MGI to deliver the Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Lecture. And the topic I chose was how our partnership reflects shared Gandhian values. And I told the audience there that one of the very important values of Gandhiji was Sarvodaya. Sarvodaya meaning that the benefits of any action should go down to the masses and particularly to the last person in the line. And therefore, what we are doing in healthcare, what both our governments are doing, India and Mauritius, and what we are doing together also reflects this principle, the Gandhian principle. It is actually in furtherance of a lot of values, a lot of ideas that Gandhiji himself felt important. So, coming back to today's event, it suitably reflects our partnership. It takes it forward in the area of healthcare. And of course, I'm sure it will leave a very lasting impact for all the communities here, for the patients here, and will provide them quality eye care in future. So I congratulate once again Dr. Agarwals Eye Center for setting up this facility, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Agarwals Eye, High Commissioner of India. And now I request Dr. Agarwals to present a memento in the show to His Excellency. Thank you very much, and it is now my honor to invite our chief guest, His Excellency, the President of Mauritius, for the inauguration address. Thank you very much. Huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Excellency Sri Anurag Srivastava, Honorable Reza Samtali, Professor Amar Agarwal, Chairman of the Dr. Agarwal Group Eye Hospitals, Dr. Ashar Agarwal, and the entire team of Dr. Agarwals Eye Hospital, respected healthcare professionals, partners, collaborators, and friends, distinguished guests from Mauritius and abroad, all protocol observed. Namaskar and good afternoon to all of you. I've listened to the address of His Excellency, Sri Anurag Srivastava, and he made a reference to Mahatma Gandhi and his philosophy that whatever help and assistance we can provide, we should not forget the common people. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be associated with today's event, inauguration of specialized cornea transplant and pinhole pupilloplastie facility. Let me start by quoting a sentence by Mahatma Gandhi. It is health that is the real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. Ladies and gentlemen, these words by Mahatma Gandhi remain profoundly relevant, reminding us that the well-being of our people is the truest measure of a nation's progress. I completed 1 year of my mandate as President of the Republic only recently, on 7th December, Sunday. And I am now embarked on the second year of my presidency. I must tell you, many people ask me about my role and responsibilities, and there's a lot that I can say. But I always mention to them that my mission is to consolidate national unity and the well-being of the people, keeping in mind the principle of equity. And I always make it clear that equity is not equality. Equity goes beyond equality. Equality would mean everybody gets the same treatment. But equity is those who are in greatest need should get more consideration. So this is the philosophy that drives me. And when I was invited by Professor Agarwal and his team to come to this event, I have to make a selection because I get so many invitations. So what drove me to accept this invitation was this principle that the project can consolidate national unity, and it will also help people who are in greatest need. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my conviction that every effort to strengthen our healthcare system through innovation, partnership, or enhanced capability constitutes an essential investment in the long-term stability and prosperity of our country. Allow me at the outset to commend Professor Amar Agarwal, Chairman of the Dr. Agarwal Group of Eye Hospitals, Dr. Ashar Agarwal, Mr. Ugandar, along with the entire team for their unwavering commitment to advancing eye care in Mauritius and other parts of the world, and for their continued compassion, bringing specialized treatments and cutting-edge procedures within reach of our people. I congratulate the Agarwal family for their exceptional pioneering efforts in the field of eye care. I also pay tribute to all doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals who work tirelessly across Mauritius, often behind the scenes, to take care of our people and whose dedication form the foundation of our health system. I'll make a small digression to share with you what I was discussing with Professor Agarwal and his group yesterday. You know, when I look at the way things are evolving in Mauritius, I have profound respect for the media. But then one thing strikes me that very often I try to understand, you know, there are many difficulties in the country. And of course, we need to highlight those difficulties. But efforts are being made to overcome those difficulties. And therefore, media should have some kind of a balance. Because you see, if you go on telling people all the bad news, all the bad problems, it has an impact on their morale. So it is important that we also focus on the good news. Good news should also be, highlighted. For example, this event. I'm sure that the media will, try to bring this to the attention of the Mauritian public. and I thank them for that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is no secret that Mauritius faces growing challenges in the eye health with over 170,000 people having visited the Subramania Bharati Eye Hospital and over 6,600 surgeries performed in 2023 alone. And I'm informed that there is a backlog that needs to be addressed. The new eye hospital, inaugurated last month, aims to improve patient access and expand ophthalmology services in Retri on its end. The most common challenges remain cataract, especially in older adults with diabetes, glaucoma, which affects more women, and diabetic eye disease, a leading cause of blindness in adults under 50. Uncorrected vision issues and age-related damage to the central part of the eye add to the burden. And these challenges are made worse by the growing prevalence of diabetes, high blood pressure, and other chronic conditions among our people. Against this backdrop, I welcome the introduction of this innovative advanced technology. I understand that it is a corneal transplant procedure that replaces the damaged inner layers of the cornea with healthy tissue, making surgery easier for doctors, allowing the use of younger donor corneas, speeding up recovery, and giving patients better vision with fewer complications. Most importantly, I understand that this technology directly addresses our key eye health challenges in Mauritius by increasing the availability of donor tissue, improving surgical outcomes, and restoring clarity, color, and sight to many people. An advancement that promises to become a vital alternative and the future of corneal transplant procedures and bring hope and much improved quality of life to our patients. Ladies and gentlemen, eye care today is evolving rapidly with technologies like AI and non-invasive retinal imaging transforming how we detect and treat eye conditions. AI can analyze detailed images of the retina to spot early signs of diseases, allowing treatment to start sooner and improving the chances of preserving vision. Non-invasive imaging is making eye exams faster, more comfortable, and easier to access, and encouraging regular monitoring and better overall care. Yet, the digital age has brought new challenges. Digital eye strain. Among children, increased screen time during the pandemic has accelerated myopia progression. Innovations like high-resolution screens, anti-glare coatings, and ergonomic designs are helping reduce these effects, demonstrating the constant paradox of how technology can both create and solve problems. This dual reality therefore requires both smart solutions and collective effort. Our government program, which I presented to the nation, 25-29, already lays emphasis on innovation, investment, and partnership as key pillars for addressing evolving health needs. Our republic also has the ambition to establish a regional medical hub. But government cannot do this alone. That's why we look for partnership, bilateral and public-private partnership, collaboration with private hospitals, international expertise, and centers like Dr. Agarwals Eye Hospital takes on greater significance to ensure that world-class eye care reaches all Mauritians and beyond today and in the years to come. In this context, I wish to sincerely thank you. Have listened to the intervention of His Excellency Sri Anurag Srivastava and has given you a full view of the cooperation, bilateral cooperation between India and Mauritius in the healthcare, in our health system. I wish to sincerely thank India for its long-standing support and expertise in healthcare, which has greatly benefited Mauritius. I extend my appreciation to His High Commissioner, Sri Anurag Srivastava, for his continued engagement and partnership. Our ties are rooted not only in history and culture, but also in strategic partnership, and above all, in a shared investment in the well-being of our people. And India's well-established healthcare system, distinguished by knowledge, technological innovation, and a strong tradition of medical excellence, continues to provide us with invaluable opportunities to collaborate, learn, and adopt best practices. In this context, the setting up of the forthcoming Ayush Center of Excellence, to be funded by the Government of India under the Special Economic Package, represents a significant milestone for healthcare system in Mauritius. With the establishment of this facility being inaugurated today, we shall be laying the foundation of yet another bridge for multilateral engagement between Africa and India, as witnessed by Dr. Agarwals Eye Hospital's expansion to 20 centers across the continent. Today's event, therefore, stands as yet another testament to the enduring spirit of cooperation and friendship between our nations. And I have no doubt that together we will continue to advance healthcare, share expertise, and strengthen the well-being of our people for generations to come. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to once again express my gratitude to our partners in India, to Dr. Agarwals Eye Hospital, and to all those who have contributed to advancing eye care in Mauritius. Let us continue to embrace innovation, strengthen collaboration, and ensure that every Mauritian has access to world-class health care as one people, as one nation, and as one humanity. I wish you all continued success and fulfillment in your invaluable and noble work for the welfare and well-being of humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention.
Thank you very, very much, His Excellency, for these beautiful words, and that was really insightful. I would now request Professor Agarwals to present a memento and shawl to His Excellency. Thank you very much. That was a very nice and beautiful moment captured. And I would now like to request Dr. Santosh to deliver a vote of thanks. Thank you very much. Huge round of applause. Dr. Santosh. Thank you.
Your Excellency, President of Mauritius, Your Excellency, High Commissioner of India to Mauritius, distinguished dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dr. Agarwals Eye Hospital, it is my honor to extend our sincere gratitude to everyone present here today. Our deepest thanks to Your Excellency, the President of Mauritius, for gracing this occasion and for your unwavering support toward advancing healthcare in this nation. We also convey our heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India, for his continued encouragement and collaboration. A warm thank you to all the dignitaries, partners, and guests who have joined us. Your presence adds immense value to this important milestone. I would also like to extend a very special thank you to the media and press. Your consistent support, coverage, and commitment to sharing important healthcare developments with the public plays a vital role in our community. We are grateful for your partnership and for amplifying our mission. Thank you to each and every team member of our hospital, Dr. Agarwals Eye Hospital, who are present here. It is your continued dedication and hard work that enables us to continuously deliver quality eye care. And last but not the least, our heartfelt gratitude to our patients, many of who are here today, for their continued trust in us. We are here to always serve you. As we inaugurate this new facility, let us together look forward to strengthening our relationship with the people of Mauritius and contributing significantly to the nation's eye care ecosystem. Thank you all once again for your presence and goodwill. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Santoshji, and that was really inspiring and very nice of this beautiful speech from all our dignitaries. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite all of you for this moment of a little bit of canopy, some tea time, so you feel free to have some tea and the opportunity to stretch your legs and networking among each other. Thank you very much.